Hello, everybody. My name is Dr. Heena Udhwani. I am a master teacher of Tao Academy, as well as a soul healing teacher, a Kuan Yin lineage holder, a Tao science messenger, and a meditation teacher. And basically, I really dive deep into integrative wellness practices that doesn't only involve modern medicine and modern science, but also looks at the root causes in a more holistic, even that word, in a gross way, in a wider perspective way, whereas modern medicine is very narrow minded right now to only matter level and things that can be proven and repeatable. Whereas some of the other sciences that I delve into, in physics, physics goes past matter level classical physics and goes into quantum physics, which is everything's in flux. There's changeability, there's transferability, there's quantum entanglement, and there's nothing. So quantum physics is like super open, and I just utilize all my knowledge and everything I've learned from various teachers, different teachers, and figuring out life. So one integral part of life is relationships. Everybody has a relationship with someone, something, themselves, their own soul. If you believe in a soul, higher self, um, your intuition, your consciousness, whatever is the right word for you, you even have a relationship with yourself at a bare minimum. And when I say we have relationships with everything and everyone, it doesn't only mean people. We also have a relationship with our bodies, how we see our body. We have a relationship with our car, our pets, our job, our cities, our countries. It can go really deep. So, how do we help transform some of the more difficult relationships in our life? This is the $1 million question. And the traditional way of living on planet Earth is kind of we avoid people or we run away or we just bear like we just hold resentment or bitterness or we point fingers, blame other people. This is the way traditionally a normal person would uh, manage a difficult relationship, divorce, break up, move, get rid of the pet, get rid of the kid, whatever it is, get rid of the car. So, how do we actually manage these relationships in a positive way where we transform it? Because anything that we resist persists and it will come out to another person, it'll come out in another relationship, another boyfriend. The same thing will happen with another pet, another, I mean, child, another something, that issue will, the pattern will keep repeating itself unless we really get to the core root of the issue and try to figure out why. So this is going to be a multiple series type of sessions because there are so many types of relationships. So I'm just going to start. So let's go from the beginning. So we'll go from the types of relationships and the causes of issues. So this is just a quick overview as it says on my slide. So, types of relationships. We have romantic relationships, we have friendships, family relationships, professional work relationships, acquaintances, and social connections. So, for the purposes of this series, we're going to keep it to people. I did mention that we have relationships with our pets or animals, with cities, with technology, with our cars, with ourselves. But we're going to start this series of sessions with human relationships from this lifetime. So, some of the common causes of issues: poor communication, unmet expectations, stress and external pressures, lack of trust or transparencies, differences in values or goals. I think everyone, this is pretty straightforward. Don't need to really dive deep into those. I think those are very much self-explanatory. But number one is poor communication. And and once we go deeper into that aspect of communication, you would be, everyone would be, I was surprised to really know what is the root cause of pure communication between people. These are additional factors would be emotional baggage or trauma, like our upbringing, conditioning, boundaries not respected, time and priority imbalance, misunderstandings and assumptions. And again, all of these are actually just the symptoms. They're not the root. They're actually the symptoms of a deeper cause of difficult relationships. So just really quickly with the modality I have found that gets to the root of the cause is Tao Calligraphy or Tao Technology. And basically, Tao Calligraphy can be used as a harmonizing and transformative practice to support relationships by shifting the field of energy, consciousness, and most importantly, information within and around those involved. In the Tao teachings, disharmony in relationships come from blockages or negative information in the heart, soul, and emotional field. And basically, our calligraphy practice helps dissolve these blockages. So we can clear emotional blockages, like it releases anger, sadness, resentment, bitterness. It softens emotional triggers, like, oh, he told, oh, okay, with my husband, golf. If I say the word golf, oh, that's a trigger. Starts a whole issue of between us. Emotional triggers. So your partner, your someone can push that button of yours. That's a trigger. Eventually it will dissolve where you can mention that trigger factor and the person won't blow up at you or they won't get closed and silent and awkward, and it changes that whole atmosphere between you two. Emotional blockages, as we clear it helps respond instead of react, which again goes back to those emotional triggers. It cultivates compassion and forgiveness, opens the heart chakra, the heart center, which is our fourth soul house, builds empathy and understanding. Can you see the viewpoint of the person that is going through something and maybe not treating you the best? Encourages letting go of past hurts. This is very, very key because a lot of the times the hurts that we interpret are usually not as our brain or our memory recalls it. It's actually quite in our memories are really quite inaccurate. Our memories are memories of memories. So it's like playing that game of telephone where one kid will whisper the message to the other kid, and by the time it gets to the 10th kid, the 10th child, the message is completely different. That's how our brain remembers things. It's a memory of a memory of a memory. And not all the time, most of the time, it's not accurate. It's not the truth. It's your version of the truth. It aligns the field between two people. Now, this is very important. It harmonizes energy fields, reduces conflict vibration, and creates space for mutual respect. So, what that means is that as we go through clearing the field between person A and person B, there's an actual, just like our hands, there's like an energy field between our two hands. Same thing with people. There's person A, person B, and there's a field between person A and person B. That field, that information field, can be little glitches, negative things, or distortions where the person could say, "Hi, how are you?" And then this person, because of this field with the distortions and blockages, could hear like one nothing, like, "Oh, that person came in, didn't even tell me hi." Like it's all like that person's rude. It's always this way, or this person could hear like a sarcastic hello, like, oh, she told me hello, she must mean, oh, because I'm like a minute late and that's why she's telling me hello. So it's like all this person is innocent by saying hi, how are you, But the field, the distortion between them will give this person the wrong messages, the wrong interpretation. So, working with Tao calligraphy, it starts to clear up that karmic distortion. So, let's get to the practice because I said I would keep these videos succinct and concise and get to the point. So, why don't we do a practice? And next week, I'll go deeper into the presentation because there's a lot of information where we can go deeper and then hit the little questions you may have. So go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Bring to your mind a difficult relationship, someone you don't like or someone you think doesn't like you. Go ahead and call that person into the field. So what we're doing is we're using the quantum field. We're using quantum physics, quantum entanglement. You're connected to that person for a reason, quantum entanglement. Call that person, like just think of that person is you calling that person in your field. Close your eyes and you just to get a stronger powerful practice, you can put one hand on your heart center, one hand on your navel, and you just call the person in and just now when you're communicating in a quantum way, you always want to be positive. So we don't go into complaining or do you remember what you did to me when we were kids? Do you remember when you did this and that and whatever? We want to stay positive. So we say, "Dear the soul of so and so." Go ahead and bring them in your field. You can close your eyes, stay nice and calm. Visualize golden light filling your heart center and the space, the field between you and the other person. So visualize them in front of you between you, golden light. Both of you are in a golden bubble. And we are going to practice with harmony, the greatest harmony. The greatest harmony is a Tao calligraphy created by Dr. Master Shah that has a lot of light, has codes, has harmonizing codes and connections. That basically, when we work with this principle, we are creating positive connections between you and the person. We're clearing the distortion in your relationship field. We're clearing the misunderstandings and the resentment, the bitterness, whatever is in the field. What's the reason you don't like them? The root causes. Take a nice deep breath. And we're just going to say hello, dear the soul of so and so. I appreciate you. I love you. And I would like us to have a positive relationship with each other. Please forgive me if I have been rude to you in any way, been indifferent. Perhaps I haven't been the most loving, the most trusting. Whatever negative entanglement that is between us, the disconnection, I would really like to heal it. In the field of Da Hashe, the greatest harmony, let us clear the negative information, the distortion, the interference into connection, into order, into harmony. Continue to visualize golden light. And you can repeat positive affirmations while you're breathing deep. And we can ask Da Hashe, the greatest harmony, please harmonize my relationship with so and so. Please transform my emotional blockage between me and this person. Please bring understanding and love. I release all negative information in this relationship. Please allow love and understanding to flow between us. I see and honor the soul of the other person. The greatest harmony. The greatest harmony. The greatest harmony. releasing my anger. I release my resentment. I release my assumptions. I release any negative perspective. I want to heal this relationship. Continue visualizing golden light between you and the other person and in your heart center. I wish to heal this relationship. I request to heal this relationship. I request to heal this relationship. I release all negative information in this relationship. There's love in this relationship. There's understanding. There's appreciation. There's flow. There's harmony between us. I see and honor the soul of the other person. I see and honor the soul of the other person. I see and honor the soul of the other person. Continue to visualize golden light. Continue to do this practice between 5 to 5:15 minutes per time. And you can use this practice after arguments, before difficult conversations, when feeling resentment or distance, and during relationship healing journeys. So you can continue to do these sessions over and over again. And before you end the practice, just take a deep breath and just end with thank you, the greatest harmony. Thank you to the soul of so and so, the person you called. You may return. Take a nice deep breath. And we always end in gratitude and we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you can open your eyes, take a stretch, see how you feel, drink some water if you need some water. The reason why this practice is so important and so powerful is because we're quantum entangling, and we're requesting the one of the greatest qualities of harmony, the greatest harmony. And when we call upon this quantum field of the greatest harmony, it is a powerful field whose purpose is to create harmony, to create connection. And you may have to do this practice more and more, but as you do, you will notice shifts within yourself, because everything that we have, the information in ourselves, will be reflected on our outer experience, environment, relationships, people around us, our companions, our partners. So it's never just one person's issue. If the person is in your field and there's disconnection, it's your issue too. And with this wisdom that you've learned here, you have an opportunity to release it, to transform it. And you just never know, that person might end up being one of your best companions, or the relationship, the marriage, the partnership could actually be one of greater stability after doing this practice on a consistent way than even before. And if you already have an amazing relationship with whoever, make it better. Make it better. Avoid, prevent any issues down the line. So these practices are super powerful. So please do this, and please subscribe to my channel, because every week I will be doing more and more videos with really powerful, impactful practices which you can practice. And again, if there's something that's super challenging or super difficult and you want to get in touch with me, come to my website and just send me a message. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.